Can we talk TwoSun? Let's talk TwoSun knives. The Relentless by Bill Nottingham. Yes, he's a new designer, and there's his mark. 14C28N, titanium. Okay, frame lock, bolster lock, what do you want to call it? Titanium pocket clip, titanium backspacer. Ooh, nice action. Nice action on this one. This is really a nice knife. And check this out. That harpoon-ish kind of little throw in there at the end to kind of make that plain blade a little bit more interesting. Big, tall satin grind. Oh, looking at that blade. What's it going to do? What's it going to do? Oh, man. What? I didn't even touch I swear I didn't touch the paper. Oh, man, it just bailed out on me, didn't it? Wow. That's sharp. Okay. Yes, I agree. It's sharp. Keep my fingers away from the damn thing. And you got a big old choil up front, but it's a flipper. A flipper. Look at the tab. It's kind of weird. I mean, ordinarily I'd say that flipper tab's too tall. But the thing is that you got this here, okay? So you got this for your thumb, so you can get up if you want. It's a little tenuous as far as trying to go forward here. You might be able to do it, but be careful. But like I was saying on the flipper tab, yeah, well, since you got this up here, this perch, you kind of almost got to. And so there it is. But clicks right forward. Now let me think about the detent here. Well, that's stuck, isn't it? Oh, man. Okay, now let me see if I can fail it, because there goes my arm socket. Ooh, okay. I think they got the detent. I think they got it dialed in. One of those no-fail knives. And they're few and far between, aren't they? Knives that will kick open. I need to take this and hand this to a non-knife person, other than my wife, right? And have them open it and say, here's the flipper tab. You just pull back and it'll open. And see if they can fail it. If they can't fail it, it's definitely a certifiable no-fail knife. Because if anybody can fail a flipper, it's a novice that doesn't handle knives, okay? Because you're too used to the flipper tab, you and I. And so we tend to just stroke it with a lot of confidence, and so it kicks right open. But you know what? This my friend, I think is a no-fail. Centered. No blade play or lock rock. Isn't it a good-looking knife, though? Shoot, let me put the tape on this thing. What's the size? Billy Boy. He went 3 3/4. So, yes, I'm liking you already, buddy. And 95, 96, 97 keeps getting better. What do we got? 90 millimeters, so 3.5 total cutting edge at, 8.35 to 8.4 inches overall, at coming up on 21.5, but not quite centimeters. Not quite centimeters. Okay. 3.7 inch blades, 3.7 millimeter blade stock, 0.14. 0.54, 13.8. So, 13.8, 0.54. So, it's got some thickness here. It's, to fill your hand. Take a look at this. See how this contour is? So, you got this contoured carbon fiber. So, it's not a flat knife. Okay, it's not flat. Okay? I'm telling you, flat is not where it's at. Contour, yes, that's good. And you know what? That carbon fiber looks pretty nice, actually, as well. But ergos, let's talk about that for a minute. because it looks like it could get a little wonky here. And yeah, it's not, it's not among the greats, okay? It's not going to make the Hall of Fame in ergos because of this. I'm right there, so it's got me right there. No. So if this would have been more neutral, and they would have kind of kept it more consistent across, and I don't think that would have hurt the overall design of the knife either, to this kind of line here to be that kind of a line here. Just continue this line over to here and make it kind of straight. It would have given you a more neutral position and better ergos, at least from my hand. Now, that being said, it feels pretty comfortable on reverse grip. So, okay. Hardware. You see any? There you go. There's a screw. Pivot. Gotta have one of those if it's a folding knife. But ain't much, is it? No body screws and all this. Now, we'll take this apart. We'll check it out. What is lurking under this carbon fiber? But there's no way to put a Torx in here. So hopefully it's a D-shaped pivot, and then this is fine because that's going to hold and not turn. Backspacer, pocket clip. It's got that ceramic ball look to it. You see what I'm saying? Where they put a ceramic ball in there, but it's not. But it does have some flex to it. I don't remember this being a problem in and out of the pocket, but I really can't swear to anything there. So you guys can kick in on that. There's some guys watching this that have one of these. So, oh, by the way, not only is it the Relentless, it's the TS255. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I contacted Bill, and he says it's the Relentless. Okay, there's Bill Nottingham. And Mazwan, yeah, I made note that Mazwan helped kind of, put the files together, because when you do a drawing, you do a concept, unless you know CAD or some of the software stuff to put it into a comprehensive, proportionate way, then you're really kind of stuck with your pen or pencil drawings. And, so you need some help with that. And I think that's where Mazwan came in, and go back and forth, and then add this, subtract that, and, and do that. But Bill made those decisions as well as the design decisions. So really it's his design, and he's very proud of that. Now he's a vet, okay, that served in Afghanistan in that war. So, and as a result, he did sustain a lot of, injuries. And so he's got health issues. So this was on his bucket list. That's the only reason I'm saying that. This was a bucket list kind of thing for him, and he would like to do some more of that. And I'll give you a link to his Instagram so that you can look at his postings and, say hi to him and thank him for his service to our country, because, that's important. This is a nice knife, though. He did really good. I mean, for a guy who doesn't do this for a living, you wish you could do this good first shot out of the box. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Now, you've got this. This is kind of interesting, right? Because it kind of keeps your finger and thumb from sliding up on that blade. Really kind of gives your finger down here a lot of protection from doing that. But, ooh, yeah. I mean, it's substantial blade stock, but man, that's sharp. Where's my balance? Okay, easy to find my point of balance on this knife. Like I was saying, design flow, it goes right in here into this bolster, and then length of blade is pretty good. Yeah, that's about all you really need. And it looks like bing, bang, boom. Yeah, you can take this pocket clip and flip it, which ain't normal on most of these titanium TwoSun knives. Really, it's not very normal on most all titanium knives. They don't usually give you that left-hand option. So if you're a lefty, I mean, other than the fact that this favors a right-handed person, right? I mean, because otherwise you're left-handed, you got to disengage it that way. But here, you know, it does favor the right-handed. But other than that, it's pretty ambidextrous. There's your hardened steel insert there, and it's a solid 30% lockup. And you can see how they kind of machined in here, kind of gave you a way through here to disengage, and it's easy. I mean, this is definitely a fidget-friendly TwoSun knife with plenty of blade. This is on the bigger side of a lot of their knives. And it's smooth and it's seamless because he took the hardware out of the equation here and made it a really nice continual, you know, run of that carbon fiber up and down there without a lot of breaks. And a lot of people will put screws in here to hold that in place, blah, blah, blah. So it'll be interesting to see how that rolls together. But yeah, I mean, other than this little ergo thing, no, it's just a good looking knife. It's just a good looking knife. And that's just nice. That's just nice to do. That's going to be addictive. Of course, it comes in a luxurious presentation case from TwoSun. I've got one box stuck inside the other. I just, you know, like that. So that way you can open it up and it'll just fall on the floor. You know, I've done that before. Good Lord. But, yeah, nice. And how much does it weigh? Who cares? Okay, I do. Wow, okay. You know, I would have guessed this at about 5.3, 5.4, but I wouldn't have guessed 4.7 at 133 grams. So it's not that heavy, especially figuring, you know, it's a full titanium with fairly thick blade stock and, you know, on the longer side of a blade as well. So, not bad. Something's going on in here, and let's check that out. Now, first of all, one of the good things is number 8. How many Torxes do you need to take apart a knife? When it's a TwoSun, you need this one. Unless you're going to take out the hardened steel insert, just a number 8. And, oh, baby, no thread locker there. Dank gone. What do we got? A pivot surround? Is that what that is? We'll get into that here in a minute. Kick. Let's pull this apart. Ah. There we go. Now, do we want to slide this little puppy off of here yet? Or are we kind of sitting? Oh, yeah, we are sitting on that post thing there. But there's the titanium. There's a pocket clip. You see what I'm saying? Okay, throw that out here. Now what more do we have to do? I don't know. So I'm going to find out real quick, aren't I? And I got a big, you know, the backspacer there makes it to where it's a little tougher to break this away from everything. So let's pull it away. Okay, so you got this little locator pin here. This is going to line up here with your pocket clip. There's for your lanyard. Looks clean. Hardened steel insert with ceramic detamp ball. And there's your ring, your steel washer with the groovy groove in it. And I don't know, I guess this pops out from this side if I wanted it to, and it does. Okay. So here's your pivot surround here, and so I took that off, and so underneath is the carbon fiber. So basically it's just being held in by the pivot and by the pocket clip screw. That's it. So you could pop these off if you wanted to, like hit this in with a different color. Titanium, you know, anodize it bronze or some other color like that. You could do that. Ceramic bearings. And those are nice big old ceramic bearings, aren't they? Your stop, D-shaped pivot, bingo bango, right? There is a God, and this proves it. And then there's your pivot surround here. Just leave those together and throw that out. And then there's your race and track thing, which would come out if I wanted to pop it from behind, I guess. There, like that. So it's flat on the back, but yeah, they go together. There you go. TwoSun and Mazwan have their little mark in here, although Bill is out on the blade here. Okay, here's our whole basket case right here, and of course, if we want to put it back together, of course, we got the pivot, we got the surround. This is all one piece, but it's also D-shaped. So we got it together here. And let me see where the D shape continues on the other side, and it does on the other side. That's why it's at the end of this pivot here. So push this through, it doesn't matter, okay? Push it through from the front. And there we go. Let me see, where are we? Yeah, it'll have to face this way, this orientation eventually. Put the washer, put bearings, and reapply a little bit of lubricant. And then, of course, here we got our stop and then the track that it's going to just slide down there. Let's put our bearings on here. I was just kind of looking around going, what else have I got to slap on there? And I've already got the back spacer fitted on there, so that's not an issue. Note, of course, and that's always one thing I look for, is the little detent ramp that they grind in here. So that's really nice. It's good. And if they're going to do that, let's just put a drop right there, just whatever. And what else are we going to throw on here? I think we're done as far as that part goes. Just got to make sure that D shape fits through there. And of course, then we got to put in our insert here. Okay. And we got to put in our pivot surround, our pivot screw, and put it back together, folks. Just like that. Now, we got that tightened down, but we got some other things to think about here. We got to put this all the way through here. It's going to go through that back spacer here, and then it's going to sit down on this pocket clip that fits right in that machined area, and then we're going to put the screw on there. And that, since that goes all the way through, they meet each other in the middle, and you're good. And of course, you could flip this pocket clip if you want, but it's the way I want it right now. Now, let's see. We're centered up, so that was easy. Wow. Okay. I guess that was it. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe just a bit. I tend to maybe initially tighten them a little tighter than I need to. We're still good. Yeah, and you can give yourself a little bit nicer drop if you want. Still keep it centered, and there's no play, so you don't need to crush those bearings. Okay, yeah, see? That's well behaved. So, we're getting relentless with the Relentless. And Mr. Bill made him a pretty damn good knife and blessed us with the ability to go and get one from TwoSun Knives. And wow, yeah, I mean, it's 14C28 and steel, so it's not terribly expensive. And I don't know, I mean, check it out. AliExpress has a store. Also, there's a guy that is, you know, official TwoSun that's selling TwoSun knives on Amazon. And then check White Mountain as well, White Mountain. And you know you can use LTK as a discount code for 10% off. So not only the eBay, which is the main way people are buying them, okay, but they have an AliExpress store. So if it's already kind of come and gone off of eBay, check the AliExpress and the Amazon, because as they diminish off of eBay, they'll roll down to those next outlets and or White Mountain Knives, and then you'll be able to catch those models before they're completely gone out of the system. And, you know, people are looking back too much going, damn, I never got one, and now I can't get one, because they're even gone from the Ollie store, well, and the Amazon site. So, you know, think about it, you know, try and make up your mind. Don't be too hesitant, because he who hesitates is lost. And you don't want to lose out on this. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. We love them knives. You do, and you guys stay sharp.